The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are simply that, opinions. All are presumed innocent until proven otherwise in a court of law. Sensitive topics are discussed. Discretion is advised.
All right, Ms. Stone, you may inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So Fatima, you're a little soft-spoken. We need to make sure that people can hear you okay. So if you have to pull the chair forward a little bit more, that's totally fine, but I may ask you to speak up, okay?
Okay.
If you can please state your name and spell your last name for the record.
Fatima Ali, A-L-I.
And Fatima, how old are you?
I am 18.
When did you turn 18?
May 31st.
So just recently?
Yes.
Okay. Fatima, how tall are you?
I am 5'1".
Okay. And do you know how much you weigh?
101, I think.
A little over 100 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay. Fatima, in 2023, 2024, where did you live?
With my parents.
Okay. Anyone else live there?
Yes. My sisters,
And when you say your sisters, who are your sisters?
Haneen Ali and Nora Huda Ali.
And how old is Haneen?
She is 21, I believe.
Okay. What about Nora?
And Nora is 19.
Okay. And you said your brothers as well. How old are your brothers?
My little brother is about 6 years old.
Okay. And do you have another brother?
Yes.
And you said you lived with your parents. Who are your parents?
Ihsan Ali and Zahraa Ali.
And Fatima, do you see them in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Okay. Can you indicate where they're located in an article of clothing they're wearing? Starting first with your dad, please.
They're in the right next to the behind the window. Next to the windows. And
What is your dad wearing?
black and gray,
Okay. And what about your mom?
pink and black.
And the record will reflect that the witness has identified Mr. Ali and Mrs. Ali.
And did you always live in... Okay. Where did you live before that?
Arizona,
Okay. And how long did you live in Arizona?
6 years.
Okay. Where were you born, Fatima?
I was born in Iraq.
And so how old were you when you moved to the U.S.?
I was about 8.
Okay. And Fatima, where do you currently go? Let me ask this a different way. In the fall of 2024, where did you go to school?
Timberline High School.
At any point, did you stop going to Timberline High School?
Yes.
And where did you go then?
Online. Online Summit High School.
Okay. And was Timberline High School in Lacey, Washington?
Yes.
And what year of school were you in when you started at Timberline? Between freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year?
I started for my sophomore year, junior, and my senior year, but I didn't finish my senior year.
Okay, so in the fall of 2024, would you have been starting your senior year? Or at the beginning of your senior year of high school?
At the beginning of my senior year.
And you said you go online now, is that correct?
Not now, but
I'm sorry, you said at some point you went online, is that correct?
yes.
Are you at a different in-person high school now?
Yes.
Okay. When did you move to online schooling from, apologies, let me back up. When you were going to Timberline High School, was that in person?
Yes.
When did you move from in person to online?
I believe in the beginning of October.
Was that your choice to move online?
No.
Whose choice was that?
My parents.
And how did you like online classes?
It was okay.
Okay. What was the schedule like for that?
It was normal schedules, but it was just Zoom and just the teacher talking to us while we're doing our assignments.
Okay. So did that mean those classes then were at a scheduled time? versus you can just go online and do them at your own pace?
It was at a scheduled time.
Okay. How many days a week was that?
Every day.
And were you able then to do them from home?
Yes.
Did you have friends that were going online?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Did you have friends in school?
Yes.
Did they all maintain in-person school?
Yes.
When we talk about your friends at school, are you familiar with someone named, and where do you know him from?
From Timberline High School.
Okay. And was he in the same class or your group as you, meaning were you both seniors at the time?
No, I was the senior.
And what was he?
He's a junior.
Okay. And how would you describe the relationship between you and in September, October of 2024? Acquaintances, friends, or something else?
We were dating.
Were you friends prior to that?
Yes.
Did you tell your parents when you started dating or talking to
No.
them? And why not?
I was afraid.
Okay. Well, are you allowed to date?
No.
How old were you at the time?
17.
Ultimately, do you know if your parents found out you were dating?
Yes.
Okay. Who found out first?
My mom.
Did she tell you that she knew?
Yes.
When you moved to online school, was there a reason given for why you were moving to online school to you?
To me?
Yes.
No.
When did you find out you were moving to online school?
When I met with the school, the principal.
And how did that meeting go?
It was fine at first.
Who met with the principal?
My mom and my sister.
So your mom and your sister, did you get a decision to play in that? Did you get to give your input as to online school?
I did.
Yeah, and what was your opinion?
I didn't want to go.
So who decided that you were going online?
My mom.
Okay. And Fatima, you indicated that you were born in Iraq. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been back to visit?
Yes.
And where to?
Iraq and Najaf.
You said in Najaf?
Najaf.
How many times have you been back?
Once.
When in relation to your senior year of high school did you go back to visit Iraq?
My sophomore year.
Okay. During the year or during the summer?
During the year.
Okay. So you would have been, if my math is right, about 16, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is that where your family or extended family, or any extended family, is located?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like visiting Iraq?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Is there anything about Iraq that you, without explaining it, is there anything about Iraq that you didn't like?
Just felt unsafe.
Okay. When you came back to America from your visit, how did you feel about being back in America?
Going back.
About being back here in the United States. When you returned from Iraq and that visit, how did you feel about being back in the United States?
Better.
Okay. And when you say better, what do you mean by better?
Feeling safe.
So on or about Friday, October 18th of 2024, Were you already in online school at this point?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. When did you move from in-person school to online school? I think you said the beginning of October earlier. Is that correct?
Yes.
So in the middle of October, on October 18th, Friday, October 18th of 2024, were you actively going online to school?
Yes.
Okay. Were you aware at that time of any pending or future trips to go back to Iraq?
Yes.
And do you know when you were scheduled to fly for that trip?
Not at that moment.
Okay. Do you know now, or let me phrase this a different way, when were you scheduled to fly for Iraq?
I don't know what day, but it was a Friday.
Okay. Is there an incident that happened on or about October 18th, 2024 at your school?
Yes.
Okay. When was the planned trip to Iraq in relation to that incident?
That day.
Okay. And how did you find out that you were going back, you were scheduled to travel back to Iraq?
Can you repeat that for me?
Sure. How did you find out about the trip?
I found out by my mom first.
Okay. And when you say you found out by your mom, what does that mean?
I overheard her conversation.
Talking to who?
My aunt.
Okay. And did anyone else confirm that for you later? Provide more details?
Yes.
Who?
My sister, Henning.
Okay. And do you recall, in relation to the incident we're going to talk about in a little bit, when did you find out about the trip back to Iraq?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Sure. No, that's okay. How long did you know you were traveling back to Iraq before the incident we're going to talk about? Days, weeks, months, hours, something different?
Like a week or so.
Okay. And when did you talk to your mom about that trip? Meaning, how long are we going for? What do I need to pack? Did you get any of that kind of information from your mom or your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of information did they give you about the trip?
To pack a lot of clothes.
Okay. How long were you going for?
More than at least 2 months.
Okay. So a couple of months.
Yes.
Did you have a round trip ticket or a one-way ticket?
One-way ticket.
And what, if anything, did they indicate about the online schooling that you were actively engaged in? Were you going to maintain your schooling?
Yes.
So their plan was to maintain that same schooling?
Yeah.
Do you know what the time difference is to Iraq from Washington?
About 10 hours.
And was everyone going on that trip, to your knowledge?
No.
Who was not going on that trip?
My dad and my sister.
And who was going on the trip? Does that mean everyone else was going on the trip?
Yes.
Okay. You've previously described your prior experience going to Iraq and in feeling unsafe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you have any concerns about returning back to Iraq?
Yes.
And based on your prior experiences in Iraq, did you have concerns about being safe upon your return?
Yes.
Did you have any concerns about your return to the United States afterwards?
Yes.
And what concern did you have about returning to the U.S. afterwards?
Not returning at all.
Did you explain to your parents that you didn't want to go back?
No.
And why not?
Because no matter what I say, it doesn't really change.
Okay. How would you describe your communication style with your parents and theirs with you?
Not good.
And when you say not good, do you have an open communication back and forth? Can you talk to your parents about those types of things?
No.
Fatima, do you recall, I want a quick aside, do you recall participating in a hearing in March of this year where you were sworn in unrelated to this criminal case?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall during the course of that hearing being asked a question about whether someone had contacted you, to which you indicated an answer that was not true and accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall during an interview with defense counsel earlier this year where you were asked about that question specifically?
Yes.
And when you were asked about that hearing, did you indicate to defense counsel that the hearing statement you had provided was not true and accurate?
Yes.
Okay. So on October 18th of this year, as I understand it, you didn't feel like you had a very open communication style with your parents. Is that correct?
Yes.
Just a moment. Ms. Stoney said October 18th of this year.
Oh, apologies, Your Honor. Thank you. October 18th of 2024.
Yes.
Okay, last year. You indicated that you hadn't expressed those travel concerns for the reasons that you stated. Once you decided you didn't want to go back, did you make a plan about what to do?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell the jury, please, what that plan was?
To run away.
Okay. And how were you going to accomplish that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, on the morning of October 18th, 2024, tell me how that day started for you. What did you do that day?
I woke up at 4 in.
And what did you do next?
I decided to pack up all my things and go out in the back door.
Okay. Did you take any money with you?
Yes.
Okay. How much did you take?
$100.
Okay. And whose money was that?
My mom's.
Okay. And you grabbed your things. You took $100 from your mom. You, what kinds of things? When you say you grabbed your things, what does that mean?
My clothes.
Okay. Anything else?
Hygiene stuff.
Okay. And where did you go?
To the bus stop.
And where did you go from the bus stop?
To Walmart and Safeway.
Okay. But why did you go to Walmart and Safeway?
Because school didn't start.
And when you say school, which school?
Timberline High School.
Okay. Why were you waiting for school to start?
So I can go there.
So you could what?
I can go there.
Okay. You've talked about, Fatima, where you didn't feel safe. Where did you feel safe?
In the school.
What happened next?
I was going to stop next to a bus stop next to the Safeway.
And then what happened?
Then my mom or my sister found me in a car.
Then what did you do?
Ran the other direction.
Okay. And what happened next?
I waited and I took a little break because I was tired.
And then what?
I went to the other side so they wouldn't see me.
And when you say the other side of what?
Like not near a Safeway at all, like somewhere they cannot see where I'm going.
Okay. Then what happened next?
I was waiting for the bus and then I went further away.
And then what?
After I went further away, I was trying to come up with a plan or something so I can get to the school on time.
Okay. And what did you do after you had some time to kind of come up with a plan? Where did you go next?
I went into the bus and then I went straight to the school.
And when you say the school, are we still talking about Timberline High School?
Yes.
Is that in Lacey, Washington?
Yes.
And what happened? Well, first of all, what time does school start?
7:30.
And where did you go when you got there?
I went straight to a classroom.
And whose classroom was that?
Mr. Thomas.
Who is Mr. Thomas? What does he teach?
History.
Okay. Had you had class with Mr. Thomas before?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know any students in that class as well?
Yes.
Who did you know in that class? And what did Mr. Thomas do?
He told me he couldn't help me.
Okay. And did you, what period is that?
First period.
Okay. And after you spoke with Mr. Thomas, did he give you anything?
He gave me some food.
Okay. And then where did you go from there?
To the counselor's office.
Okay. And when you left Mr. Thomas's class and you went to the counselor's office, where is the counselor's office?
Downstairs.
Okay. And who is the counselor?
Miss Robinson.
Miss Robinson?
Yes.
Okay. And she is the school counselor?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Miss Robinson then from your time there?
Yes.
Did you have a relationship with Miss Robinson?
Yeah.
Without repeating anything that you said to Miss Robinson, what happened next?
Eventually, I had a place to stay, and I had to wait until school was over.
Okay. Did you tell her what was going on?
Yes.
Did you tell her what you were afraid of?
Yes.
And when you say you got a place to stay, did she assist you in getting that place to stay?
Yes.
Okay. Did she provide you with any additional items for the purpose of getting you set up in that place to stay?
Yes.
What kinds of items?
A blanket and a computer.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a blanket and,
Computer.
Computer, I believe she said.
thank you.
And were
Is that correct, computer?
Yes.
were you trying to still do your online classes?
Yes.
Okay. And then how long did you stay at the school?
I don't know.
So did you stay until school ended or?
Oh, I thought you meant
That's okay.
I stayed until school was over.
Okay. And do you recall what time school lets out?
Ends at 2:00.
And what happened when school let out? Where did you go when school let out? When all the bells ring, I'm assuming there's bells. When the bells ring and everyone's in the mass exodus, where do you go?
I went to the bus stop.
And where was Miss Robinson at this time?
She was leading me outside.
Okay. Did you see at any point during the day?
Yes.
Where did you see?
I saw him coming out from the front of the door, and then I was waiting on him.
Okay. And when you say the doors, which doors to the building?
The front
Front doors?
doors.
Okay. So were you with Miss Robinson then at the time that you met up with?
Yes.
Okay. And you said she started walking you to the bus stop. Did she go all the way to the bus stop with you?
No.
Or where did she leave you at?
Right in the front of the doors.
Okay. And did anyone walk with you to the bus stop then?
Yes.
Who did? And why were you going to the bus stop?
So I can get to the place where I can stay at.
Okay. Is this a nonprofit location?
Yes.
Okay. Had you told your parents during this where you were going?
Not at that moment.
And as you're walking to the bus stop, well, let me back up. What are you dressed on this day? What are you wearing?
A hoodie and some black pants.
A hoodie and some black pants.
Yes.
Did you have any hats or masks with you?
Yes, I had my hood on and I had a beanie and a mask on.
And when you say a mask, what kind of mask?
Like a COVID mask.
A COVID mask?
Yes.
Were you wearing them as you walked to the bus stop or had you taken them off?
I was wearing them.
Okay. At some point, did you take them off?
Yes.
When did you take them off?
When my dad was talking to me.
Okay, so as you're walking to the bus stop, what's happening around you? Are there kids? Is there traffic? Is it empty? What does the area look like?
Really busy.
really busy. Okay.
I need
And
you to verbally respond. You shook your head, but if you could give a verbal response, please.
I apologize.
no, you're okay. So is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. And remember that the reason, and we talked about it, right? The reason is because we have a court reporter. She has to write down everything we say. So if you nod, she can't write down a nod. If you say mm-hmm, she can't write down an mm-hmm. We don't know what that means. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're walking to the bus stop, what's happening next?
I saw my dad's truck
And when you say you saw your dad's truck, where did you see that?
in the parking lot.
Was it parked? Was it driving? What was it doing?
It was just parked
Okay. And where in relation to you was the truck?
next to the bus stop.
Okay. What kind of truck does your dad have?
Gray Ram truck.
Do you recall what you were wearing underneath your dark hoodie, your black hoodie or dark hoodie, and those black pants at the time?
Yes.
What was that?
A pink shirt.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
No, but I know that he was wearing something black.
Okay. You just remember that it was black.
Yes.
Where is that bus stop for the school in relation to the school itself?
Next to the high school's sign.
And is that bus stop for a school district bus, a city bus, or something else?
A city bus.
You may.
Fatima, I'm going to give you what's been marked and admitted as States Exhibits 1 through 4. I'm going to ask you to look at those silently to yourself for a moment and then look up at me when you're done and ready, okay? Fatima, do you recognize what I've handed you?
Yes.
And what are those?
It's the bus stop and the school.
Okay. And do those appear to be a true and accurate representation of that area as it appeared to you on October 18th of 2024?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take them back to me, okay? May I publish, Honor?
You may.
Give it a sec. Okay. Fatima,
Can you please indicate which exhibit you have published?
yes, Your Honor. I'm showing you what's been admitted as States Exhibit 1. When you are looking at this, may I approach with the clicker?
Yes.
If you push this button, you see the little cursor on there? That will move it around, okay? So you can point out what I'm asking. There's a little bit of a delay, so just give it a second. There you go, okay? Fatima, when you said you left from the front doors of Timberline High School, where on the map here are we looking at on States Exhibit 1?
Right
And you're
there.
pointing about the center, just above center of the map, is that correct? And it's a
Yeah.
little finicky. Okay. And when you said you walked across the parking lot to the bus stop, which direction did you go? And did you follow that trail or that pathway down the middle? It looks like it's almost dissecting the map through the parking lot, connecting to Mullen Road and the bus icon.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to show you States Exhibit 2. And Fatima, what are we looking at here? What is this a photograph of?
A zoom in of the parking lot.
Okay. And so when you were traveling from the front doors of the school to the bus stop, which direction are you going based on the parking lot here? How did you travel?
So we need you to please try and verbally describe that. And use the pointer, okay?
Okay. I was going the sidewalk. I was just following the trail.
Okay, so where the crosswalks are marked on the map with the trail, the crosswalks are marked on the map with the sidewalk that's top to bottom of the photo, about a third of the way over from the left-hand side. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. When you first remember seeing your dad, where was your dad's truck when you first remember seeing it?
He was on my right and he was near to the bus stop.
Okay, so you pointed out about center left of the photograph, him parked in one of those side lots. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did his truck stay there or did his truck move, if you remember?
His truck moved
And do you remember where his truck moved to?
to the front of the bus stop.
Okay, and so now you've pointed towards the bottom left-hand side of the photograph, to the parking lot slots that are almost right directly next to the bus stop. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember who saw your truck first? Did you see it or did you see it or did both of you see it?
I saw it.
Okay. And what happened? What do you think when you saw your dad's truck?
We didn't think it was his truck.
Okay, so when you say you saw your dad's truck but you didn't think it was his truck, what do you mean?
Hoping for the best.
Okay, so let me ask you a different question then. Did you think it was his truck but you were hoping it was not?
Yes.
Okay. Why were you hoping it wasn't your dad's truck?
Because I was afraid.
Okay. So what did you do based on the information of seeing your dad's truck?
Kept walking.
Okay. And what happens next?
I was at the bus stop.
And when you get to the bus stop, are there kids at the bus stop?
Yes.
Okay. And about how many kids, if you know or can estimate?
At least 10 and above.
And is your dad at the bus stop when you get to the bus stop?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens next?
He started talking to me.
Okay. And what happens while he's talking to you?
I was just trying to wait for the bus.
Okay. And what do you mean you're just trying to wait for the bus? Are you communicating back with him?
Yes.
Okay. And how are you two communicating?
Calmly but intense.
Okay. Where is the first time, when you get to the bus stop, where do you first see your dad? Like there at the bus stop or within the vicinity of the bus stop?
He was behind the high school sign.
Okay, so the high school sign, the actual Timberline high school sign, is
Yes.
that correct? Where is the sign? If I'm looking at the bus stop, where is the sign? Is it to the left of the bus stop or to the right of the bus stop?
Behind.
Behind? Okay. And while you're standing there, your dad walks up. How does that conversation start?
With my name.
Okay. Is it initially calm? Is it initially not calm? Is it initially quiet, loud? What does the initial start of that conversation look like between the two of you?
Calm.
Calm. What about volume? Loud, soft, something else?
Soft.
Does that, the tenor of that conversation change? Does the volume and interaction between the two of you change as that conversation progresses?
To me.
What's that?
To me, it was different.
Okay, and what do you mean by that?
I felt the energy and the intensity.
So it felt like it got more intense?
Yes.
Could you tell if other kids were noticing that this conversation was happening?
Yes.
Okay. And how old is your dad, if you know?
He's in his 40s.
Okay. Do you know how tall or heavy he is?
No.
Okay. Is he bigger than you?
Yes.
And when you were talking, did you talk back to your dad? Meaning during the course of the conversation, was he just talking at you and you were waiting for the bus? Or did you engage back with him and speak back with him?
I talked back.
Okay. And was that in English, Arabic, or something else?
Arabic.
And what were you telling him?
I didn't want to go back home.
And did he accept that?
No.
And as this conversation is going, is your dad getting louder or quieter or something else?
He didn't get louder.
Okay.
He didn't get quieter either.
Okay. And what about his demeanor or mood? Was he happy and relaxed or something else?
He looked frustrated.
Sure. Was your dad aware that people were recording?
Yes.
And how do you know?
Because he told me.
Okay. Was he smiling during the conversation with you?
A little bit.
Okay. And have you seen your dad smile before?
Yes.
Okay. You said earlier he didn't seem happy, but you've said he's smiling. How do those two things both exist?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'll ask that a different way. So you said he's smiling. Was it a happy smile?
No.
And tell me what you mean by that.
He looked mad while he was smiling.
So he looked like he was mad, but he was smiling more as he got angry?
Yes.
Does your dad speak both Arabic and English?
Yes.
And as this conversation is continuing, where
Beside me.
is he doing or saying anything?
Just comforting me.
And what does that mean when you say comforting me?
He was patting my back.
Did you have any kind of updates about where the bus was? Like, didn't you know if the bus was coming? Could you see the bus? Or were you still no idea where the bus is at this point?
I knew that the bus was coming.
And how would you describe the distance between you and your dad physically as this conversation is happening?
Can you explain it in a different way?
Sure. Were you standing on one side of the bus stop and he's still over by the sign? Are you standing super close to each other, something farther away, or something else entirely? How would you describe the distance between you and your dad during that conversation?
It was not too close, but not too far. And every time when I back away, he comes closer.
Okay. Did he comment at all about patting your back?
Yes.
What did he say about patting your back?
That he was getting really upset about it.
Okay. Did he have any concerns about how close he was standing to you?
Yes.
And what were those concerns that he expressed? I mean, what did he say about it?
He didn't say anything. I just knew that he looked really upset that I was standing by him.
Okay. So what happens next? After you're having this conversation, patting your back, your dad's getting frustrated, and I believe you said he was getting mad. He's smiling more, but you know he's getting mad instead. What happens next?
The bus came.
Okay. What happens when the bus comes?
I tried to go to the bus.
And then what happens?
My dad grabbed my hoodie.
And what happened next?
I don't remember.
Okay. So your dad grabs your hoodie. Does he say anything?
Yes.
And what did he say?
My daughter
Okay. Where is he during this?
beside me.
Okay. Is still patting your back or is doing something different?
Trying to push my dad away.
Okay. And this is after your dad has grabbed your hoodie?
It
Or
was
while-
during.
Okay. I know you said you don't remember much, so let me ask a couple of specific questions, okay? Let's take it in some bite-sized chunks. At the time your dad makes contact with you and grabs your hoodie, are you standing up, sitting down, lying down, or something else?
I was standing up.
Okay. And when your dad grabs you, is he still talking quietly or is he louder at this point?
Louder.
And after your dad grabs your hoodie, let's go through some of the senses. What's the next thing you remember seeing? What are some of the images that you remember seeing?
I was seeing my hand reaching my neck.
When you said you saw your hand reaching your neck, okay. Do you remember if it was light out or dark out?
Light.
And why is your hand reaching for your neck?
Because I knew my dad was choking me.
Okay. When you say you remember seeing your hand reach for your neck, do you remember if it was the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, or something else?
The palm.
Okay. And do you have any other images that you remember during this period of time?
Yes.
What do you remember?
I saw darkness at first.
Okay. And when you say you saw darkness, what else do you remember?
Another
Seeing? Any
image.
images that you remember seeing?
I saw a friend standing above me.
You saw a friend standing above you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember seeing anything else?
I saw a lady holding a phone.
Did you know her?
No.
Okay. Are you sure about the order of events in which these images are that you remember, or just images?
It was just images.
Okay. Do you remember when you see these things, if you're standing up, lying down, sitting down, or something else?
Some of them were lying down, some of them were standing up.
Okay. In terms of what you remember when you're lying down, which ones do you remember seeing while you're lying down?
The one where I'm reaching for my neck, and the one where Isaiah and a friend was above me.
Okay. And you said you remembered seeing your hand reach for your neck because your dad was choking you. How do you know that? Meaning, what were you feeling to tell you that?
Can you rephrase that?
Sure. Where was your dad when your dad was choking you?
Behind me.
So what's the next thing that you remember feeling, either touching you or that you were touching?
I'm not quite sure, but I just knew that my dad was choking me.
Okay. Did you feel arms around your neck?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember feeling or touching anything else?
Yes.
What do you remember feeling or touching?
The dirt on my face.
Okay. And was there dirt on your face while your dad's arms were on your neck?
Yes.
Were you speaking or breathing or saying anything?
No.
What about air? Could you feel the ability to breathe?
No.
Did you have any pain?
Yes.
And where was that pain?
On my neck.
Okay. When you felt the dirt on your face, do you remember seeing anything while you felt the dirt on your face?
No.
Were you on the ground or standing up?
I was on the ground.
And is your dad still choking you at this point?
Yes.
Do you know how long this went on for?
No.
How long did it feel like it was going for?
Sustained.
Did it feel long or short?
Long.
And when you say you could feel, well, let me back up. What are you thinking during this period of time?
Heartbroken.
Okay. By what?
For what my dad did.
Okay. Did you have any fear?
Yes.
About what?
Of dying?
Okay. Are you saying anything?
No.
Your Honor, this might be a good time for break.
I'm going to ask the bailiffs to come forward. It's time for our afternoon recess, so we'll have a break for about 15 minutes. Thank you. Please be seated. Ms. Stone, you may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Fatima, so when we left off, you had talked about some of the fears that you had. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you remember hearing during this time? What are some of the things that you remember hearing?
I don't remember hearing anything during the time.
Okay. Do you remember hearing voices at any point during this process?
When I woke up,
Okay. And what do you remember hearing when you woke up?
my mom,
What do you remember hearing your mom say?
my daughter,
Do you know where your mom is when you're hearing this?
behind me,
Okay. And what is your mom doing behind you?
holding on to me,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't hear that.
holding on to me,
She's holding on to you. Where do you feel her holding on to you?
my chest and my neck.
Do you know how you went from your dad's arms around your neck to your mom's arms around your chest and neck?
No.
Fatima, this may sound like a obvious question. Is this a normal way for your parents, either of them, to hold you or comfort you?
I don't know.
Meaning, let me ask this a different way. Is this how your parents have held and comforted you before? Do they normally put their arms around your neck?
No.
Does that include your mom?
Yes.
What is the next thing that you remember after you described yourself as waking up? What do you mean by waking up?
Regain consciousness?
Okay. So did you lose consciousness during this event?
Yes.
Do you know how many times? Was it once, more than once, or something else? If you remember.
At least 4 times.
Okay. What's the next thing you remember seeing when you wake up? What do you see around you?
The bush.
You see bushes or the bush?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that when your mom is on you or at a different time?
When my mom is on me.
Okay. Are you talking to your mom or trying to talk to your mom?
Trying to talk to my mom.
And what are you trying to tell her?
That I didn't want her arm around my neck.
Okay. Are you able to breathe?
A little bit.
A little bit. Could you breathe fully at that point?
No.
How would you describe your mom's size compared to you?
A bit bigger.
Do you remember if you're standing, lying, or sitting down at this point?
Sitting down.
Fatima, how would you describe your awareness of your environment around you at this time?
A lot of yelling.
I'm sorry?
A lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling. How are you feeling?
Scared.
Okay. How would you describe your physical feeling? Do you feel like your normal self or something else?
Something else.
And what is that something else?
Hurt.
Okay. What happened next after you're trying to ask your mom or tell your mom to let go of you? What happens next that you remember?
I didn't say I was trying to pull me.
Was trying to pull you?
Yes.
Okay. And then what happens?
I was trying to get up.
When you're trying to get up, what happens when you try and get up?
I couldn't get up.
You couldn't get up? And then what?
Well, then you didn't respond to that last one when she said you couldn't get up.
Could you not get up?
I couldn't get up, yes.
Okay. And then what happens?
Eventually I got up and I tried to walk away.
Okay. How would you describe your legs working at that point?
Weak.
Okay. Do you remember whether you saw your sister at all at any point?
Yes.
Okay, where was your sister?
She was holding on to me.
She was holding on to you? Holding on to what?
My sleeve.
And what, if anything, or what communications, if any, are you having with your sister?
I didn't have any communications.
Okay. Were you doing anything? What were you trying to do during this period of time? You're standing up, your sister's got your sleeve. Where is everyone?
I was trying to let her let go of me.
Okay. And what happens next?
She let go, and then I started running
Okay. And where were you running?
to the school.
Why were you trying to get away from your mom and your sister?
Because I was afraid.
Okay. Do you remember if your mom ever spoke to you in either Arabic or English to ask you if you were okay?
No,
No, you don't remember, or no, she did not?
I don't remember, and I don't think she did.
Does your mom speak English to any extent?
A little bit.
Are you aware whether she has communicated or communicates with your teachers or school in English?
Yes.
Fatima, based on your recollection of that day and your experience, would you have been able to get away from either of your parents without help from or others that were present on scene?
I could not get help if I was alone.
Okay. Were either of them holding on to you with your consent?
No.
Do you know what happened after helped you get away from your mom? You said you ran to the school. Where during this?
Running with me.
Okay. Where is your mom and or your dad or Haneen?
I didn't know where my dad was, but my mom was following me.
Okay. What did that look like?
What do you mean?
Like when you say following, were you guys running? Were you walking? Something else?
I was running and she was walking.
And where did you go?
To the school.
And where in the school?
In the front.
And did you go inside the school?
Yes.
Okay. Where inside the school?
Straight to the office.
Okay. Do you remember who was at the office?
The front desk and Miss Robinson.
And when you say the front desk, are there people that work at the front desk?
Yes.
Okay. Male or female?
Female.
Did you tell them anything when you got there?
Yes.
I mean, what did you say when you walked in?
He was trying to kill me.
And how did you feel physically? Did you have any pain anywhere?
Yes.
And where did you feel pain?
My throat.
In your throat?
Yes.
Okay. Anywhere else?
My body felt weak.
Fatima, have you seen any videos of the events in this case?
Only one.
And what video was that? Do you remember?
I think it was a kid holding, recording.
A kid's video?
Yes.
Do you know who took that video?
No.
Okay. Have you seen any video footage of any of the, any bus? Or are you aware if there's any video footage of this incident from a bus camera?
I'm aware.
Okay, have you actually seen it?
No.
Okay. May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
I'm going to show you what's been admitted as State's Exhibits 5 through 20. I'm going to ask you to look at these silently to yourself and then look up at me when you're done, please. I recognize that they are in backwards order. Fatima, have you ever seen those before?
Can you repeat that for me?
Sure. Have you ever seen those photographs before?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take them back from you. Fatima, based on your review of State's Exhibits 5 through 20, are you depicted in these photographs? Meaning, can you see yourself in these pictures?
Yes.
Okay. And permission to publish, Your Honor?
You may.
Showing you first State's Exhibit 7, Fatima. And I'm going to move it over so we're looking at the right-hand side of that photograph as it adjusts itself. I know it's a little blurry just because of the pixelation. Do you see yourself in this photograph as it comes? There we go. Can you
Yes.
see- Yes?
Yes.
And where do you see yourself in the photograph? Do you still have the pointer by you?
Yes.
Okay, if you can point that out with the cursor, and then we'll describe where you're pointing. Is that you bent over?
Yes.
Okay. And we're looking at the, I would say, right-hand side, fourth quarter, right-hand side, about center of the page. Is that correct?
Yes.
And who is to the right of you in the black hoodie and the pants, the jeans. Okay, and who has a hold of you next to you in that photograph?
My dad.
Okay. States and Fatima, do you see where you're located in this photograph here?
Yes.
Where are you located in that photograph?
On the ground.
So you're already on the ground at that point?
Yes.
And who is standing there with the Nike backpack?
Isaiah.
Okay. And who is holding on to in this photograph?
My dad.
Okay.
And the witness did use the pointer to point out what she identified as herself, which is just below mid-center.
Thank you. And that whole grouping is still in that same area with you, is that correct? Mid right-hand side of the photograph and just below mid-center?
Yes.
Okay. Fatima States Exhibit 10. And we're looking at the bottom right-hand corner of that photograph. Where are you, ma'am?
Leaning over.
Okay. And States
The
Exhibit.
witness used the pointer to point out who she identified as herself in the lower right quarter of the exhibit.
States Exhibit 11. Looking again at the bottom right-hand corner of that exhibit. Where are you?
Standing.
Okay. And you've got the cursor over top of your face. Are those your dad's hands on you at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And States Exhibit 12. Where are we looking at here?
My dad is grabbing a hold on to me and I'm bent over.
Okay. And is touching or near you in this photograph?
No.
Okay.
And the witness used the cursor to identify herself on the right-hand side, just right of middle.
And Fatima, States Exhibit 15. We're looking at the right-hand side, center of the page. Do you see yourself in there? Do you know where you are in that photograph?
I do.
Where are you, ma'am?
On the ground.
And can you see your shoes in that photograph?
Yes.
Okay.
And the witness used the cursor to identify where she was at on the ground in the same area where the other people are congregated.
Thank you. Fatima, do you remember, I'm going to show you States Exhibit 16. And we're looking again, right-hand side of the photograph, center of the photograph. Do you see the individual in the orange vest?
Yes.
Do you remember the individual in the orange vest?
No.
Okay. Do you remember seeing him at any point during that?
No.
Okay. States Exhibit 17. Looking at this photograph, do you see the individual right in the middle of the screen, crossing the street, right in the middle of that photograph?
Yes.
Do you remember seeing that individual at any point during these events?
No.
Okay. Fatima, what happened when you got to the office?
They took me to a room.
Who took you to a room?
The counselor and Isaiah.
Okay. Do you see your mom again after you've left her or run from her at the bus stop?
No.
What happens next when you're in that room?
The fire department came.
Okay, did the police come?
Yes.
Okay. Did you talk to the police?
Yes.
Did you talk to the fire department?
Yes.
Did they do any kind of examination on you?
Yes.
Okay. Once you got to the office, what kind of injuries were you able to notice about yourself once you sat down?
My hand was scratched up and my neck was so sore, and I felt the scratches on my neck.
Okay. Did you have any indications that you'd been on the ground on you?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. Earlier you described feeling dirt on your face. Did you still have dirt on your face?
Yes.
Okay. What did your voice sound like? Any changes?
It was really soft.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. You are kind of a soft speaker anyway. So how was that different from how you sound now?
Like, I can hardly speak, and it was hard for me to talk.
Okay. Did you have any burning?
Yes.
Where did you have burning?
On my throat.
Did you have any bruises?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you have any pain on the outside of your throat? You described pain on the inside of your throat. Did you have any pain on the outside of your neck?
Yes.
Where was that?
A lot of swelling.
And after fire checked you out, where did you go?
To the hospital.
Okay. How long were you at the hospital?
2 days.
And were there any limitations on what you could or could not do at the hospital in terms of food or water?
I couldn't eat for a day.
Okay. And was that the doctor's recommendation that you not eat for a day?
Yes.
And what about when you were allowed to start? Did that apply to liquid too, if you remember?
Yes.
Okay. And what about when you were allowed to start eating and drinking? How did that feel?
Really sore.
And do you recall if photos were taken of you prior to you going to the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who took those photos?
No, but I know it's a lady.
It was a lady that took them.
Yes.
What about while you were at the high school? Do you remember if anyone took photos of you at the high school?
I don't think so.
Okay. Or if you do, they did, you don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay. Fatima, do you know if your mom was allowed to be on school property?
Yes.
And was she allowed to be on school property?
No.
Did your mom tell you if she was not allowed to be on school property?
Yes.
Your mom talked about that with you?
Yes.
And what did your mom say about being on school property?
That I couldn't go either.
That what?
That I couldn't go to school either.
That because she couldn't go, you couldn't go either?
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware whether a trespass letter was provided to your mom?
Yes.
Were you there when it was provided to your mom?
Yes.
Was anyone else there when that letter was provided to your mom?
My sister and my dad.
Okay, and your sister is,
Janine.
okay. Do you remember who provided that letter to your mom?
A cop.
Okay. Do you remember if it was a male or a female officer?
A male.
Okay. Does Haneen speak English?
Yes.
Okay. Does she speak English better than your mom?
Yes.
And does she help your mom sometimes with English as well?
Yes.
Do you know, did your mom ever talk to you about whether she was allowed to have contact with?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you know if your mom had ever been to the school before, to your knowledge?
Yes.
And how often did your mom come to the school?
A lot.
Okay. So it wasn't an unfamiliar location, is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. Had your sisters gone to that school also?
Yes.
And based on your observations of your mom, would your mom have been comfortable enough communicating with school staff in English?
Objection is also speculation.
Sustained.
Based on your observations with your mom, had your mom ever communicated with school staff in Arabic?
In Arabic?
Right, did the schools talk to your mom in Arabic?
No.
Did your mom talk to school staff in English?
Yes.
Did she ever have Haneen come do that for her, or did she do that herself?
Henning came and did that for her
Every time or sometimes?
sometimes.
Okay, I don't have any further questions for you at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Kading, cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. So Fatima, I have a few questions to clarify for you. You talked about, I guess, leaving Timberline High School in late September, early October, right?
Yes.
And you went to online school.
Yes.
Before you went to online school, you went and had a meeting with the school district, right?
Yes.
And one of the issues that you were having going to school is that you were not attending, correct?
Yes.
Question, relevance, overall.
And so you went to a meeting in the school district with your mom and your sister Haneen, right?
Yes.
Okay. And at that meeting, it was decided that online school might be better for you. Is that right?
Can you repeat that for me?
At the meeting with the school district, it was decided that online school might be better for you. One of the reasons is because you were not attending in person.
Yes.
Okay. And one of the reasons you weren't attending in person was because you didn't get your 504 plan that you were talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you were decided to do online school so you could be at home and make sure that you did your work, right?
I didn't decide.
Okay, but that's what was the decision that was made between your mother and the school district.
Yes.
Okay. One of the other issues that you addressed at that meeting with the school district was that you were planning, your mother told them to travel to Iraq for an extended period of time. Is that right?
No.
Now, when I talked to you a couple months ago, you said that that meeting you discussed going to Iraq. Do you remember that?
With my mom?
And the school district.
No.
Thank you.
525. 525.
All right. I'm going to hand you what's been marked as Exhibit 5:25. And I'm going to have
Mr.
you.
Kading, I would appreciate it if you would request permission to approach the witness with exhibits.
Terribly sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Thank you. Fatima, I'm going to hand you what's been marked Plaintiff's Exhibit, Defendant's Exhibit 525. And this was from May 1st, 2025, page 73. And if I could have you read for me, to yourself, lines 5 through 21, please.
Okay.
73. Page 73. Okay? Do you remember that conversation?
Yes.
Okay. And we talked about you going to Iraq, right?
Yes.
And wasn't one of the things discussed at your meeting with the school district and your mother your travel to Iraq?
It wasn't with the school district.
Pardon me?
It wasn't with the school district.
Okay. When we were talking, you said that you were going to be changing schools and you had trouble with attendance at Timberline. You said yes, right? Your next answer was not just that, it was also to go to Iraq. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So you were changing schools, going online because of attendance problems.
Yes.
You were also going to attend school from Iraq online, right?
I'm kind of confused here.
Okay. What's confusing? I asked you, did you talk about doing school in Iraq?
I didn't talk to the school district. I talked it with my mom.
Okay. And you discussed doing school online with her
Yes. And
so that you could do that while you were in Iraq
yes.
for an extended period of time.
Yes.
So you knew about the trip to Iraq.
Not at that moment.
You talked about it doing school in Iraq, but you didn't know about the trip to Iraq.
Not at that moment. I didn't know what day.
Okay. You didn't know the exact day,
Yes.
but you knew the trip was planned.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you started to do the online school at the beginning of October, and you stayed in online school until the 18th of October. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, when on the 18th of October, 4 o'clock in the morning rolled around, you decided that you didn't want to go to Iraq, right?
Yes.
Prior to that point, at 4 o'clock in the morning on the day you were scheduled to leave, you had not discussed that with your parents, had you?
I did not discuss that.
Okay, so you made a decision at 4 a.m. just to run away.
No, not at 4 a.m.
Okay, so you made the decision prior to that.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd been thinking about it.
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't discuss that with anyone?
Yes.
Didn't discuss it with Haneen
I did not.
or your mother
Yes.
or your father?
Yes.
Okay. So you said earlier in your testimony that you found out from you overheard your mother talking with your aunt about going to Iraq.
Yes.
When was that?
I don't know what day.
Okay. Was that before the online school or after the online school?
I'm not sure.
Okay. When you were going to Iraq, you were traveling with your mother
Yes.
and your sister Nora
Yes.
and your 2 younger brothers.
Yes.
Your father was staying at home to work,
Yes.
and Haneen was staying at home to work and go to school, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, when you left home at 4 o'clock in the morning on the 18th, did you plan to stay at home while your mom was gone?
Can you repeat that for me?
When you left home at 4 o'clock in the morning, did you expect to stay at home when your mom was gone?
I don't know.
Okay. You didn't have a plan at that point?
I did not.
Okay. Now, your dad was gone 14 hours a day at work, right?
Yes.
And Haneen was gone to school and to work, right?
Yes.
Because that would have left you home alone, right?
Yes.
And that's part of the reason you were scheduled to go to Iraq, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because your parents didn't want you home alone, did they?
Yes.
So, you also said earlier during your direct testimony that you felt safe at school,
Yes.
but you didn't go to school very often, did you?
Yes.
You skipped a lot of school.
Yeah.
Okay. During the course of the day on the 18th, when you were in touch with the school, did you ever think to call your parents and tell them where you were?
Can you repeat that for me?
When you were at school on the 18th, did you ever think to call your parents and tell them where you were?
No.
And was that because you were concerned that they would be unhappy with you?
Yes.
You said when your dad came to the school that he looked, well, you said you were talking with him in a calm manner at first, right?
Yes.
And that he got more upset when you were telling him that you weren't coming home, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you had made that decision not to go home without consulting with your parents at all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And had you talked to about that as well?
No.
Okay. But when you were at school, you were talking with your dad that was standing right there.
Yes.
And he began pushing your dad at some point.
I don't recall.
Okay. You said that he was standing next to you, he was patting you, which was making your dad upset, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then he was putting himself between you, right?
No.
He was not putting himself between you?
Can you please repeat that for me?
Standing between you and your father
No.
at any point?
Not that I remember.
All right. Now, you mentioned, too, to the prosecutor when they were asking you that you have previously testified in a court hearing. Is that right?
Yes.
And you were placed under oath at that time, right?
Yes.
And when you were placed under oath, you gave answers that were not true?
Yes.
And so you knowingly did that, right?
Yes.
Okay. And is that something, do you lie often?
No.
Do you lie when you get upset?
No.
You lie when you think people are going to get mad at you?
Yes.
Okay. So if somebody's going to be upset, you might lie to them.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have a short break, please?
Members of the jury, I'm going to go ahead and ask that the bailiffs come forward and take you back to the jury room for about a 10-minute recess.
Thank you.
Let me approach Your Honor.
You may.
Retrieve the document. So, Miss Ali, one of the points of going to Iraq was to get your brother's passports, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that was so that they could travel to Iraq without having to get visas in the future, right?
Yes.
And you and the rest of the family already had your Iraqi passports, right?
Yes, an old one.
Right. And so your mom didn't know how long it was going to be for those passports to get made, did she?
I don't know that.
Action speculation.
Sustained.
Did you talk to your mom about that?
No.
Okay. Just one final question. Then you said that you didn't communicate well with your parents.
Yes.
And was that because you often didn't tell them things?
Sometimes.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
Mr. Leary, cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. If you had to say whether you were closer to your mom or your dad, is it correct in saying that you're closer to your mom?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
So if I asked you, are you closer to your mom or your dad, you would say that you're closer to your mom. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. So we've talked a lot about October 18th, the day of this incident, correct?
Yes.
And that was a Friday,
Yes.
and that there was a trip planned later that afternoon, right?
Yes.
And you had made a decision at some point before that to not make yourself available for that trip, correct?
Yes.
And so that was kind of the point of running away that particular day, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your parents had a pretty good idea of kind of what you had at your disposal. And let me explain that question. For example, they knew that you didn't have a cell phone at the time, correct?
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you that you raise your voice just a little bit because you're very soft-spoken, okay? You weren't working at the time, correct?
Yes.
And you probably didn't have a lot of savings, right?
Yes.
And by your own account, you didn't necessarily have a plan as to where to go, right?
Yes.
And so you left at 4 o'clock in the morning. And did you set an alarm?
Yes.
Is that a yes? Okay. You shook your head yes.
I said yes.
Okay. And I will say that this is true for every witness in terms of having to be corrected as to yes or no. All right. So you had so when you went to bed on the 17th, you had a plan. You're going to wake up essentially in the middle of the night, early morning, correct?
Yes.
All right. And you knew that at some point your parents are going to wake up and find you gone, right?
Yes.
Did you have your own bedroom?
No.
Who did you share a bedroom with?
My little brother,
Okay. And how old was the brother that you shared a bedroom with?
6 years old.
6 years old? Okay. And so was he a heavy sleeper?
A little bit.
And so you were able to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and not wake your brother up, correct?
Yes.
And so you didn't say anything to your little brother when you left. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So your parents wake up and at some point in the morning they figure out that you are gone, right?
Yeah.
Or at least that was what you would assume. Fair enough?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't leave a note, correct?
Yes.
And it wasn't like you had a car at the time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as far as they knew that you have just disappeared, right?
Right.
And they don't have any idea kind of where you are, correct? Correct? They don't know where you are, correct?
I don't know that.
Well, they wouldn't be able to track a cell phone, correct?
Right.
You didn't tell them where you were, right?
Yes.
And there's no note, right?
Yes.
So, they may have ideas where you may be, but they don't necessarily know where you are, correct?
Yes.
And they don't know if you're safe, right?
Right.
Okay. You described kind of your mom as being worried at varying points in this day, correct?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
So at times you've described her demeanor as worried about you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously about your condition at the school after this incident, right? You described her as worried at that point, right?
Yes.
You, earlier in the day, you indicated that you had seen, or you thought you may have seen either your dad, your mom, or your sister, or some combination. Is that correct?
Yes.
And where was that?
It was right at the sidewalk in the road near the Safeway and Walmart
And this is before school?
before school.
Okay. And did you draw a conclusion as to whether they were searching for you at that point?
Yes.
And what was that conclusion? That they were searching?
Yes.
Okay. And who did you see at that point?
I didn't see anybody. I just saw cars,
Okay.
familiar cars.
And was it one car?
No. No.
So what cars did you see?
My dad's and my mom's car.
Okay. And were they traveling together or in close vicinity or separate?
Close vicinity?
Okay. And were you able to see who was in the car?
No.
And do you think that they saw you based on the proximity to where you were?
Yes.
And your conclusion is that they may have seen you?
Yes.
Okay. And your response was to then hide, right?
Yes.
Okay. And there was no verbal communication back and forth at all. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So you talked about this trip that you kind of learned about in the week or so beforehand, correct?
Yes.
And mom had a conversation with you about kind of what it made sense to pack, right?
Yes.
And was that a conversation that occurred in your room or somewhere else?
Downstairs?
Downstairs? Was anybody else present?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so it's just you and mom having this, and mom's like, okay, we're going to go on a trip to Iraq in the afternoon on Friday the 18th. Is that accurate?
No.
Okay, what information were you provided?
To pack clothes?
Okay, for a trip to Iraq.
Yes.
And but you knew it was on Friday the 18th, is that right?
Not by my mom.
Okay, and was that, you tell me, how did you find out it was on the 18th specifically?
From my sister Henny.
Okay, all right. And you believed that that was accurate, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you have talked about that you felt like it was to basically get you out of Olympia, correct?
Can you repeat that for me?
Like they were taking you in part because they didn't want you to be with Isaiah. Is that one of the things you were suspecting?
Yes.
Okay. You've also talked about that your mom was kind of lonely, right?
Yes.
And she missed her sister, correct?
Yes.
And that was also one of the reasons for the trip.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have kind of the description of what happened at the school, and you're walking across the parking lot, and we saw you on exhibits 1 through 4 kind of show your path to the jurors, correct?
Yes.
And you saw it was a green truck, is that right?
A gray truck.
Oh, I'm sorry, a gray truck. My hearing is not as good as it once was. Okay, so a gray truck. And you saw it and you're thinking, could be my dad. I hope it's not my dad. Is that fair?
Yes.
And were you able to see inside the truck?
No, I avoided to see inside the truck.
Okay. And so, so you have no idea if the people in the truck saw you because you were kind of avoiding eye contact. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. And so you then go to the bus stop and then you see or are told that your dad is approaching, correct?
Yes.
And so you're not surprised at this point because you were clued off as far as the gray truck, correct?
Yes.
And so at this point you have no idea whether your dad is with anybody at this point, correct?
Yes.
You don't see your mom, correct?
Yes.
And you don't see your sister Haneen, correct?
Yes.
Or your sister Noor?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then you talk about this conversation with your dad where you describe him as calm in terms of his voice, and he's having a conversation with you initially, correct?
Yes.
And did you see him walk up to you? Were you able to see him approach you?
No, I avoided that.
Okay. So somebody told you dad was coming and then you avoided? Is that what happened?
No, I just didn't look behind me.
Okay. And so at what point do you know that your dad, does he call out to you? Or at what point do you realize my dad is actually here?
When I turn around,
Okay. So you turn around and he's how far away from you?
right beside me,
Okay.
in front of me.
Is it, okay, so you turn to him and and you're face to face having a conversation.
Yes,
And he didn't run up on you, correct?
yes,
And didn't have his hands raised initially, correct?
yes,
And he's just having a calm conversation with you, correct?
yes.
And is that conversation in English, in Arabic, or a combination?
In Arabic,
Okay. And is that common for you?
with my parents.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. So when you're in the house, the primary language is the primary language Arabic?
yes.
Is it almost exclusive when it's just family?
Sometimes we can speak English, but most of the time we're supposed to speak Arabic.
Okay. And so there was nothing about him speaking Arabic to you that was like, okay, I'm in trouble because he's speaking to me in Arabic, whereas normally he speaks in English. It was just, this is a normal, how you would normally converse, correct?
Yes,
And if somebody was to watch kind of the initial approach, there was nothing that you've described as unusual about this approach. He didn't run to you and he's not yelling at you initially. Is that fair?
yeah,
Okay. So we've heard you describe kind of how things kind of went downhill from there. Is that fair?
yes,
Okay. And the confrontation with your dad, correct?
Can you rephrase that for me?
So I'm just kind of breaking it up. So we started out by turning around and there was kind of a calm conversation in Arabic, correct?
Yes,
And then the conversation somewhat escalated, correct?
yes,
And then there was some physical confrontation between and your dad, correct?
I don't know that.
Okay. And I should also just say, I appreciate you saying that what you don't remember, because all I want to talk about is what you do remember, okay? So you do remember a physical confrontation with you and your dad, correct?
Yes,
And that, as you described, is more of your dad's actions as opposed to you responding, fair?
can you rephrase that for me, please?
Absolutely. So what you've described is you're not fighting with your dad.
Yes,
Fair?
yeah,
Okay. And so your dad has his arms around you, and you remember kind of your own hand coming up into view. You have a memory of that.
yes,
Okay. And your memory, as you've described, is kind of, you remember certain pieces. Fair?
yes,
Okay. At this point, when the initial calm conversation started, you did not see your mom, correct?
yes,
Okay. And he didn't tell you mom's in the car, correct?
yes,
Okay. So you have no idea whether she is still driving somewhere else in Olympia in her car, fair?
yes,
Okay. So then you are kind of, I'm just going back to my notes. You kind of have these images, a lady holding a phone, and you feel the dirt on your face. You've described that, correct?
yes,
Okay. You don't recall that you were speaking or that you were able to breathe, fair?
yes,
Okay. At some point, you then start to kind of regain consciousness, correct?
yes,
And you suddenly realize that you are no longer in your dad's grasp. Is that fair?
yeah,
Okay. And you're still somewhat on the ground, correct?
yes,
And your mom is behind you and has her arms around you, correct?
Yeah.
And she is saying, my daughter, correct?
Yeah.
And do you recall how many times she said that?
I don't remember.
Okay. You have described that you felt like your mom was trying to protect you from the chaos. Do you remember that?
Can you explain that to me?
Okay. It was a very chaotic event, correct?
Yes.
And that's just from what you remember, correct?
Yes.
And there are pictures that you have seen that the state, Heather Stone showed you, that kind of showed more than you remember. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And that would appear to be very chaotic. Would you agree?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around, right?
Verbal response.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you are at times standing, correct?
Yes.
And at times you were on the ground, correct?
Yes.
Times you were bent over, right?
Yeah.
And there's different positions with your dad, correct?
Yes.
And there appears to be a large number of students around attempting to intervene, correct?
Yes.
So somebody who's looking at this from the outside, a fair description would appear to be that this is a very chaotic event, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you wake up, you're kind of seated on the ground?
I was like sitting and like kind of leaning down on the ground.
Okay. And your mom is behind you, right?
Yes.
And so your back isn't on the ground. Your legs and bottom may be sitting on the ground, but you're kind of bent at the waist. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And your mom is on the ground behind you with her arms around you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you had a lot of pain at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. Pain in your neck,
Yes.
pain in your throat.
Yes.
Okay. And you're somewhat confused at this point, right?
Yes.
Because, I mean, I think Ms. Stone asked you how long this happened or how long this was going on. And you said, I don't know, right?
Yes.
Which makes sense, right?
Right.
Okay. So you kind of were coming to, and you felt pain in your neck, right?
Yes.
And you didn't necessarily know what had happened, right?
Right.
And you wanted to communicate to your mom that your neck hurt, right?
Yes.
Because you were confused and in a position you had never been in before. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. And so you then wanted to get words out to your mom to say, hey, my neck hurts, right?
Yes.
And you have described repeatedly that you were not able to tell your mom what you felt, right?
Yeah.
And that was because of the pain in your neck, correct?
Yes.
The difficulty swallowing,
Yes.
the raspy voice,
Yes.
and the fact that you were just kind of coming in and out, getting better, but coming out of consciousness. Fair?
Yes.
And you described that you didn't think that your mom was trying to hurt you.
Objection, speculation.
Overruled.
You can answer.
Can you repeat the question, please?
You have shared with the police and with others that you felt like your mom wasn't trying to hurt you. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was what your conclusion was at the hospital when you talked to the police, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You talked about her being worried, particularly at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Scared?
Yeah.
Sad?
Yes.
The prosecutor said, was it normal for your dad to hold you that way? Was it normal for your mom to hold you that way? You had never been in anything like this before, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, normal or not normal, your mom is just there holding you as you regain consciousness, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And How would you describe her voice as she's saying, my daughter, my daughter?
Yelling?
Yelling?
Yeah.
Was she yelling at the other people, trying to have them stay away? Was she just yelling out loud?
I have no idea.
Okay. So we had a chance to talk with you. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
On Zoom? Ms. Stone was there. I was there. Mr. Kading was there. And that was on Zoom, right?
Right.
And were you in the same room as Ms. Stone? As Heather?
Yes.
And then I was on the screen, correct?
Yes.
And so was Mr. Kading?
Yes.
Okay. And I think they've shown you some transcripts of various conversations. Do you remember telling me when I asked you about the tone of my daughter, and you described the tone as sad?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, let me. Okay. All right. So I'm holding Exhibit 525. Can I approach?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, so this is the transcript from May 1st, okay? And I can show you the page if you'd like, but I'll have you go to page 55. Can I approach again, Your Honor, just for sure?
Yes.
So what I'm looking at is start on line 19 and just read to the bottom of that page. And you said that you felt like she was saying it to you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll have you turn to the next page. And I asked you about her tone on line 18 of 56, if I may approach, Your Honor.
You may.
Thank you. So 18, what was her tone like? Okay, and just read down from there. And when I asked you about her tone, was it loud? What was angry? And your answer was it was sad.
Yes.
And then at the top of that page, on line 7, I asked you, does your mom primarily speak English, Arabic, or a mixture? You remember that?
Yes.
And you said primarily Arabic, correct?
Yes.
And then you offered she doesn't know much English. Is that
Yes.
accurate? Would you say that her ability to speak English is better than her ability to read English? If you know.
Can you rephrase that for me, please?
Absolutely. So if somebody started speaking to your mom in English and then handed something written in English, from what you have observed, does she appear to understand English better when speaking or when she's reading it?
Speaking?
Okay. Does she read English?
No.
So it's not very long that your mom's holding you, correct?
I don't know.
I mean, fair enough. From when you kind of regained consciousness to when you started running to the school, we're talking about a pretty short period of time. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. Couple minutes or less?
I woke up in her arms, so I have no idea.
So, and I'm speaking from the point that you woke up to the time that you started running away. That just, how would you characterize that period of time?
Like about a couple minutes.
Okay. And then she went with you or toward the school, correct?
Yes.
But then she wasn't able to catch up to you, or did not catch up to you, correct?
Yes.
And then you didn't see her again?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I know we're up against the time. I just want to see if I can be done. I really appreciate you answering my questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Get the exhibit.
Yes.
Thank you.
Members of the jury, at this time, I'm going to ask the bailiffs to bring you forward. It's at the end of our day, and so we are going to be in recess until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Just a couple of things. You probably think I'm like a broken record, but please remember all of the instructions that I have given you. Please continue to be vigilant in ensuring that you do not view, hear, see, communicate anything related to this case. And truly thank you for your time and your attention. We will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, members of the jury, and welcome back. We are going to continue where we left off yesterday, which will now be the redirect of Ms. Ali. Ms. Stone?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. Ali.
Good morning.
Ms. Ali, I want to start yesterday. Do you remember when Mr. Kading was asking you about if you had indicated before you knew you were going to Iraq in October or on October 18th of 2024?
Yes.
Do you remember him showing you a document, Defense Exhibit 525?
Yes.
Okay. And he had you read lines 5 through 21 or 23. Do you remember that?
Yes.
On which page?
On page 73. You recall that?
Yes.
And you had indicated prior to him showing you that document that you didn't know when you were traveling. Do you remember that?
Yes.
May I approach, please, Your Honor?
You may.
I'll have you take that. Miss Ali, will you look at line 24? So one line past where Mr. Kading had you stop reading.
And just for the record, Ms. Stone has provided to the witness exhibit 525.
That's correct. Thank you, Your Honor. And do you see line 24 on there?
Yes.
So when Mr. Kading asked you about lines 5 through 21, and then I believe you clarified to 23, at line 24, did you indicate to Mr. Kading at the time of that interview that you did not know when you were traveling?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll take that back from you. So were you aware of a trip to Iraq versus the trip to Iraq? Is that a fair distinction between those two things?
Yes.
You had talked about, Mr. Kading also spent some time talking to you about your school attendance. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And have you skipped classes?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any classes that you particularly disliked or skipped more often?
Yes.
What class was that, or classes?
English.
Why English?
It's hard for me to really learn.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have you adjust the microphone. It's a little harder to hear you. Thank you.
So you skipped classes, other classes besides English,
Yes.
but English is the one that you remember the most?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you skip classes, generally, where would you go? Did you leave campus? Did you go somewhere else? I mean, generally, if you were skipping a class, where were you going?
To the bathroom.
So staying at school?
Yeah.
I believe Mr. Kading asked you about a 504 plan yesterday. Do you recall that?
Yeah.
What is a 504 plan to you? What does that mean to you?
Like extra help, and teachers will help me more with assignments.
So is a program at school where you believed you could get extra assistance?
Yes.
Okay. Was school easy for you?
No.
Was that just for English or for other classes?
For other classes.
What classes do you like the most? What classes were easier for you or did you like the most?
Math.
Math?
Yeah.
What else?
I like art class.
Okay. And did you ask about a 504 plan with your parents?
Yes.
Okay. Were they supportive of you getting a 504 plan?
No.
If you, Mr. Kading asked you yesterday, or said you didn't tell your parents things, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that a fair statement? Did you not tell your parents things?
Yeah.
Okay. Why wouldn't you tell your parents things?
I was afraid.
Okay. Were you comfortable telling them things that you knew they wouldn't like?
No.
Would they like knowing that you were dating at all?
They would not like that.
They would not like that?
Yes.
Was it dating in general? Was it dating Isaiah? Was it dating boys? Like any part of that?
Dating in general.
Dating in general was not okay.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of vehicle does your mom or Haneen drive? How would you describe what those vehicles look like?
My sister Haneen would drive a box-looking car, and it's silver and black.
What about your mom?
I think it was brown, and it was just a normal regular car. It wasn't a box shape. It was just slim.
Okay. So you're really soft-spoken, and I know it's difficult, but I'm just going to ask you to speak up a little bit, okay?
Yes.
So if I understood what you said your Haneen drove a box-looking car that was silver and black,
Yes.
and your mom drove a brown car that you said was just a regular car that was slim. Is that right?
Yeah.
And when you say slim, do you mean a sedan-style car or a truck like your dad?
Like a sedan, not like a truck.
Okay. Do you know what brand either of them were?
No.
Okay. And when you describe your sister Haneen's car as a box car that's silver and black, where is that silver and black on the vehicle, if you
The
recall?
silver was in in the front, where the lights were in the front, and the black was in the back, for the second door.
Okay. Do you remember yesterday when Mr. Leary asked you about your mom and who she was saying my daughter to? Do you remember that line of question?
Yes.
And Mr. Leary had you look at Defense Exhibit 525 and line 55. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And he asked you to look at line 23. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. May I approach, Your Honor?
You may. You said line 55. Is that page 55?
Page 55,
Thank
line
you.
23.
All right. You may approach.
Thank you. And again, Miss Ali, I'm going to ask you to look at page 55. Look at lines, read 23, but also read 24 and 25, please. And was that your only answer to Mr. Leary as to initially you thought it was to you?
No.
What else did you tell Mr. Leary during the course of that interview?
I said to me or to someone else, I don't know. I just know that.
Okay, thank you. So is it fair to say that during those interviews, you didn't indicate you knew exactly who it was to? You thought it might be to you, but it could have been to someone else as well, and then you said, I don't know. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
Okay. And that was indicated in the document as well, correct?
Yes.
When Mr. Leary was talking to you yesterday, do you remember him talking about your mom and how your mom was holding you?
Yes.
Do you remember Mr. Leary gesturing with his arms low and around? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Is that how your mom was holding you?
No.
How was your mom holding you?
Like I said, around the throat, around my neck, and in my chest.
Okay. He also asked you if you thought your mom was trying to hurt you at the time, and you said no. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you want to believe that your mom is trying to hurt you?
I don't want to believe that.
How do your parents normally hold you if they're comforting or hugging you? What does that look like?
I don't know.
And what do you mean by I don't know?
It's really rare for me and my mom or my dad to hug.
So you don't have a good baseline experience for hugging with your parents?
Yes.
Is it fair then to say that they're not big huggers?
Yes.
I have no further questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Kadeen Recross.
Ms. Ali, you indicated that when you skipped class and such, you stayed at the school.
Yes.
Is that every time?
Yes.
Okay, on January 25th, 2024, 9:07 in the morning, that's a Tuesday, you were not at school, were you?
I don't remember that.
You were at Safeway? You remember that day?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you skipped school that day, you were at the Safeway?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't always stay at school when you skip school?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I just asked you, do you always stay at school, and you said yes?
Well, that time I didn't remember, but now I remember.
Okay, but your answer was yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not true, right?
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
Thank you.
Mr. Larry Recross.
Thank you for coming back. So back to our conversation yesterday about the interview that we talked about. And I
Yeah.
just want to be accurate. So when we were talking about you hearing your mom say, my daughter, you initially said you thought that she was saying that to you, correct?
Yeah.
And then I said, to you, question mark? And then you followed up and said, to me or somebody, I don't know.
Yes.
Just that she was saying my daughter more than one time. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to be accurate, right? So initially you said, I thought it was to me, but it could have been to me, it could have been to others, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that you described her tone as sad, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, Ms. Stone followed up and said, that you don't want to think that your mom wanted to hurt you, correct?
Yes.
And that's fair. You told the police that night at the hospital that you didn't think that your mom was trying to hurt you, correct?
Yeah.
And that you thought that she was trying to protect you from the chaos, correct?
I don't remember that.
Okay. But if an officer came later and testified to that, would you disagree with that?
I don't know.
Okay. Because it was chaotic, right?
Yeah, it was chaotic.
Okay. And that she's holding you from behind, correct?
From my neck and my chest.
Okay. But she's sitting behind you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Nothing further.
Ms. Stone, any further direct examination?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
And may this witness be excused, or is there a potential of recall?
Subject to recall, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, you may step down and step out of the courtroom. Thank you.
This podcast is a production of Court TV. Go to courttv.com for more content, trials on demand, and to find out how to watch Court TV in your area.